Welcome to Culture Media. It's Sunday, April 26th at 8:03 p.m. EST, and we're live. We are hosting the Pretty Intelligent Women's Panel, the remix, episode 2. So let's see who shows up because there's a lot of people live again. I definitely want to touch on these subjects. I want to gather the women 2 times a month right here on Culture Media. We have a lot of hot topics to talk about, but we're going to give people time to come in. I know how this goes. So smash that like button and get ready because we always doing it for the culture. Smash it. Hush. Let's go. YouTube cameras. The link is pinned. What do you mean you was napping? Then get on the link, cut on the camera, and point it to the ceiling. I don't know what to tell you, but you got a cam up. Even if you're not on camera, just put the camera on and let's have this conversation. Unbelievable. I'm not camera ready either. Not gonna promise future participation late Sunday. Huh? This is late? Everyone said this was early. Smash it. Unbelievable. There's a lot of topics. What do you mean, what's the topic? Oh, God, I hate when you act like this. It's. Oh. Do you see what I have to deal with, ladies and gentlemen? Mm, 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 mm. What's the topic? Hit the panel. So, in the title, we have Why Don't Women Support Each Other? That is going to be the motif that drives the rest of the content. But we have various topics, but that's the main one. Y'all see this shit? All I ask these ladies, every 2 weeks, let's have a meeting. Let's meet. Let's have this big conglomerate. Let's put aside differences and let's start strategizing. You know what happens? See how YouTube cameras is acting? That's what I get across the board. And I'm not trying to be no one's mother, manager. Um, I come up with these great ideas and I try to execute them that include other people, and they give me the ass to kiss. It's crazy work. Hey, ATL gal. So, listen, I definitely wanted to let people know that this pretty intelligent women's panel is important for the culture. So we're doing this for the culture. And I see that, as usual, Jay Dunn called it. Everyone's late. YouTube cameras, I'm always on time. You know what I'm saying? But they're always on CWT, colored women's time. Hey, misunderstood. Good. Clyde, I invited you, obviously. Um, it's very weird. You know, I tend to really look at my relationship dynamics on an individual level. I don't really care who beef with who, unless it's dealing with like something that I'm passionate about, my ministry for children or things like that. I get really out of my body, misunderstood, witnessed it. Here we go.
Why are you complaining?
Because you're always late. Always.
That is not true. And a matter of fact, I didn't even get your notification, girl. Do you know? I said, what time is this thing at? I went and I
It's,
looked. I said 8 o'clock.
I mean, when people have conversations, usually they keep data. Like, okay, let me.
Okay, well, I figured it was 8, and I looked 8 o'clock. I'm like, where's her notification?
It's Sunday, April 26th, 8:12 p.m. And I wanted to say I did have the wrong date scheduled. So maybe,
Yeah, I said May 26th, girl.
yeah, it was no, it was April 28th. I made a mistake. So maybe that has a lot to do with it. I apologize.
Child, there's even more mistakes. Lord
But
Jesus.
I fixed them early on, but I verbally told you this on the spaceship.
I mean, I already knew. That's why I went looking for it at 8 o'clock. And why are you saying I'm late? It's 8:12. Do you want to fight? I am tired. I am not in the mood to fight with
Can you
you.
please come up and put it towards the
Why does it to the ceiling?
yeah or something? Because
Hi.
hi,
Hi.
hi,
You know what? I totally, it wasn't that I forgot. I was just trying to finish the little couple hours and I was going to come over here. So I'm sorry about that. I'm late.
no, well, all of you ladies are always late, but you're here, and I appreciate your time. I want you to know
Sorry.
I'm a little fussy because
Yes.
this this thing that I'm doing is going to lead to something, but I can't. Well, YouTube cameras already got some idea, and I really want it to work. That's all that I can say.
I get that. And I left you messages last night. You
regarding
were going to.
regarding misunderstood, I did.
Yeah.
So let me explain something. This was very weird, and that's why I have a comment still highlighted.
Hmm.
I dropped down and I invited her for like the third time because I invited everyone always. I like to
Yes.
build, and the people that we're looking for. Not everyone's going to be able to make it every time. I get it, but I always invite misunderstood. Her response to
Hmm.
me this time, Clyde, was, "Weren't you over there talking shit about me?" Uh, I'm like, "What? I was the only one that defended you on the spaceship and Claude." I'm always the one that sees
Yeah.
the logic. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They did have some choice words about how territorial she was. I don't have any knowledge of anything other than what I'm privy to. I find
Exactly.
I find that MU content is diversified. She has opposing uh, views on her platform. Claude,
Hmm.
those opposing views, I rock with Claude. He's really cool, but I mainly see him or seen him on her platform. I'm glad that he started his own channel and started to start advertising it because I would like to see and hear his views sometimes.
Yes, me too. I'm just posting you on my community wall so people know I'm right here.
Okay, I appreciate that. So, oh God. So, misunderstood, please cam up for the pretty intelligent woman's panel.
Dude, you changed the time. It's still I will, but I'm making my family food. I promise I will. So
Okay,
I'm
not
just
a
making my
problem.
family food. I didn't want you to hold off. Like, and I didn't
Yeah,
say you, Trish. I didn't say you.
I
I'm gonna
definitely
go on mute.
misunderstood. I just
Huh?
want you to know I don't do, listen, don't try to put me in other people's shit and your shit with other people. I'm my own person. I always
I
been.
said you guys. I didn't say you. I made it clear. I said they were. I did not say Trish.
Yeah, but I don't
If
want to
I
be
thought it was you, I
involved.
wouldn't
I don't
come
want
on.
to be involved. Don't ask me anything. If you didn't hear it, I'm not a gossiping chatty patty. I'm not going to do all of that. The streets are hot. You'll
Oh
hear
my
it.
God. If you're trying to go off on me,
But
I'm not trying to do
Well,
that. I'm not trying to do that.
but
Trish,
hold on.
that's why I came to you, because I know you know how to talk to both of us. Like you don't have any malice towards
No,
either one of us.
absolutely not.
Just because you're up on a panel with somebody and they talking shit, that don't have nothing to do with what's coming out of your mouth.
Right.
That's why I said
That's
something
what I don't like.
yesterday.
I don't like that childish shit. And I built my brand and my relationships with not following a crowd and shit like that. If I have a problem with you, you know it. If I don't have a problem with you or anything, you'll know it. And if I support you, you'll know it.
I think it was a misunderstanding. I really
very
do.
easy. It doesn't have to be confusing. And I wanted MU to know, even in the midst of me being on a panel, like I always do, I don't feel like I have to be loyal to people, but I'm a loyal person by default. So if I hear something that is inaccurate, I'm going to speak about it. I was present with Claude and MU, and she invited me up to talk about the Central Park Five, and I was witness to that. So I was
Yes.
able to like put a lot of narratives down. If I'm in the space,
Exactly.
I can do that, but I'm not going to be in the middle of garbage. I'm just not going to do that. MU,
I understand that. I understand that. And I know you're trying to like build a positive kinship between us women as well. So that is why I came to you. And that's why I was like floored at what I was hearing right now. Like what happened.
So I do know that you wanted some time allocated to speak to MU. I want to dedicate all of that while YouTube cameras and the other ladies are getting their bearings. You MU can come back, please, and I'll put you guys on the screen so you can hash whatever you wanted to talk about, because I don't know. You just wanted to use this platform, correct? Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to like make it clear, like I'm not here to bang with her. Like I want to be able to have real conversations with the one. I'm not in no beef with folks. Like it's not going to be ongoing. You feel me? It's over with. And I'm just trying to move on from that situation and let it be positive. You feel me? Oh, I agree with that wholeheartedly. But is she talking about you or me?
I'm really confused by certain behaviors. So I'm trying to understand, why did MUG drop? Why did you rush me up here then? No, because I wanted YouTube cameras. Please don't give me a hard time. Like,
Where is MU? Is she coming back?
I hope so, because Clyde
Mhm.
obviously wanted a segment during the Pretty
Well,
Intelligent.
we can even just do what we do on the panel
And
and
then
just
when she gets back from cooking for her family,
yeah.
I said that earlier.
Yeah, we could just do what we do on the panel, because a lot of stuff happened, you know, as far as like with the president and the dinner and all that stuff. So I don't have a problem with talking about whatever it is at this moment. You feel me? I'm just here to support.
I
It's just
appreciate that, Clyde. I really do. YouTube cameras, where is your little ceiling cam up, your bed? Could you put on a candle and have the camera facing that? Like, what are we doing? But ladies, I wanted to start off by welcoming you once again to the Pretty Intelligent Women's Panel. Your time is valuable. I never want to take that for granted or advantage. So I appreciate YouTube cameras from waking up from her nap and committing to this. It's really important for the culture. I really do appreciate your time as well, and all the ladies who ultimately would join at some point. But I do want to get the party started. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If we could, I want you to look at this clip and tell me what you guys think after we review it. Okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. Smash it. Let's go for the first point of discussion. Here we go.
when it comes to women and men is that if you have a guy who is out here like really excelling at something, you know, maybe he just got promoted to some new role, or maybe he just discovered something, or he created something, or he's just really well known for being amazing at something. Other guys see that guy and are like, yo, bruh, you gotta let me know, like, how'd you do this? Where'd you find that? Or what got you to this point? Because, you know, they want to do the same thing. And that successful man is the first to be like, yeah, let me give you the blueprints. Meanwhile, when you have women, more often than not, if a woman sees another woman who's doing something that is great or creative or exceptional, it's like her biggest hater is born. She does not, other women do not primarily think, yeah, sis, like, I want to come up there. I want to be up there with you. Like, how do I get there? And then she spills all her stuff and is like, yo, let me bring you with me. Nope. Women are of the mind that there's not enough room at the top. So I'm not going to give you my secret sauce because I don't want to create competition. And instead, what we do is create our biggest haters, our biggest setbacks, the ones who are out here trying to bring us down, as opposed to creating cheerleaders who are out here cheering you on. Have you ever noticed that with like even men's sports? Like, they may know very well that they are not going to be capable of doing whatever this guy is out here doing, but they are cheering them on, like, just off the fact that they're out there doing something, that they're out there thriving. Why can't women have that same type of effort, that same type of energy? Why we always got to have the petty side come out? Women, we need to do better.
How do you feel about that TikTok clip?
Very interesting. I mean, this is perfect. Look at where we are. Don't we see that amongst content creators and subbies? It's mostly female. It's a very good point to talk about.
I agree.
So
I
the
agree.
statistics show that in every tier of YouTube, we're going to use YouTube as an example, that in every tier, meaning novice content creators on YouTube, micro content creators, macro, and then mega. That's 1 million and more. In every tier of YouTube, men lead every niche, except for, well, they're sharing in beauty. There's a gay guy with a female, but the bottom
Yes.
line, every niche on YouTube, a male is leading in that section, that tier. How do you
Yes.
ladies feel about that?
I think that I mean, I think that is applicable like in real life because men are very competitive. If you take example in sports, if they can't do it, they'll help each other out. And even if they don't like or are competitive, but it's healthy. But for women, there are people that there are women that help each other. However, we're our own worst critic. We're our own worst judger, hater, whatever. And so you try to be open and try to be accommodating and try to be helpful. But at the same time, you have other people like crabs in a barrel mentality trying to claw you down. And then you just turn around and say, well, you know what? Let me just go sit in my corner and do my own thing.
So another point that I left out that I want you guys to analyze, if YouTube subscribers are more women, right, mostly women that are subscribers to the content that's on this platform, and men are leading in all these spaces, what does that say about women supporting women? As even on the YouTube platform, they're watching more men.
Well, it's more women than men. I mean, like in real life and on YouTube. But make no mistake, there's more women supporting these men.
Exactly. That's the point that I wanted to make, because these men couldn't be on top without
Right. It's us helping them.
subscriber that's pushing those algorithms.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're helping them.
Hmm.
So what's the problem? Why aren't women supporting women content creators? Why are they supporting men? And the men are great. I'm not going to take anything from them, but I find it odd because they are equally talented uh, women that are on this platform in each tier that can absolutely compete with these men, but they're just not being supported on that level.
I think we're harder on each other, perhaps.
Yeah. And not only that, but like there's a whole niche of men that are saying, look, they're looking at us in a certain way, and that's their content. Let's just be honest. I don't want to take it there and go completely, but you know what I'm talking about, okay? And they're saying, hey, look, why should we support these sisters? And then not only that, then we got ignorant females that will actually sit up under these niggas thinking that this is going to be the golden ticket to you getting somebody. No, these niggas look at you the same way as they look at me or anybody else. You're not anything special. But again, like I'm not trying to bring any sectors into it, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's just it comes from both sides. It's not just the women, it's the men as well. And the men are going to support the men regardless. That's reality. They're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I wish women were the same way. And, you know, but it's not like that up here. And when you try to support, then it's like, oh, you're stupid for doing that, you know? So it's very hard. It's very hard. Mhm. Can
So
you hear me?
so
Mhm.
I feel this. I feel that it's hard for women to support women on YouTube as much as they do men because they don't look at the male as competition. And while the men could work together, network together, build each other's brands, and help support because they see the bigger picture, women, something inside women sometimes prevents them to see the bigger picture. They're emotional.
I
Everything is
disagree.
emotion.
I disagree. Why wouldn't we see other men as competition? If, okay, take for example, content creators. We're all content creators, so we're doing the same thing. You might be going at a different time. You might have your own like different personality. We share subs. Of course, you're competition,
Mhm.
unless
right?
unless you're not in the algorithms to share subs because I don't think it's competition if you're um, truly unique and you're looking at innovation, doing something different than the men are doing. That they
Hold on real quick. I don't support men about a motherfucking thing. I'm actually more supportive towards the women. Okay? I don't know what the fuck she talking about. I don't. But I'm just I don't want to disrespect the platform, but I'm letting y'all know I'm in support of whoever supports me. And that's just it. It isn't a male identified situation. That's never been the case with me.
correct.
Okay? I don't play none of that shit.
Right. And the thing is, I know that we all have traits and content creators that we like, content that we gravitate towards. It really is an individualized thing. But to say that you just want to support one side, I was accused of only supporting males in the Mo3 sector and giving them money. And that's far the furthest from the truth. I've never done that. You know what I'm saying? But for years it's been going on. So people talk and they come up with the narrative because they see some form of connection. But that's how YouTube is, and certain mindsets
Yeah.
go there. If I was cool with someone, um, you know, and I decided, which, it's your prerogative. No one pays your bills. If you give someone money, that's on you. So, MU, welcome to the panel, my love. Come on, smash it.
I agree.
So be here and be disrespected. Basically, I'm not really understanding.
Uh-oh.
But am I supposed to support somebody else's platform like I'm blind, Trish? But thank you for the invitation. I just want to put out there.
Hold on. So here's
I
the
do
thing.
like spicy MU.
Hold on. Pizza, can you please respect this show and not antagonize the panelists, the guests? They're here to support me. If you don't agree, I wish you could be, have more decorum. I appreciate that. So
anyways, that's just begging for someone's attention. I'm not. I Trish, thank you for the invitation. I'm sorry if I get off camera a couple times because I got my babies I'm cooking for, and it's stage crew.
Didn't you ask us to cam up, Trish? Didn't you say you would rather us be cammed up?
yes, because it
Oh,
should.
okay. All right. I just want to make sure. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. And, I might pop off my camera as well, but I could sit up here cammed up the whole time. I don't have an issue. Mhm. What were we talking about?
But we're not gonna play games. You did address me, so we're not gonna play that game. Trish, look, I can't do this, sis. I can't do this. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
Trish, I'm also gonna go because I'm tired.
Be disrespected. It's called.
I'm gonna be in the chat.
I took the time out.
I think maybe have the
But
ladies
no, you
talk
guys
it
are
out or
good.
something, but I'll be in the chat.
I got my own space. Fuck the ones that don't like me, and the rest of you that support me, great. I love you, Trishy, but I didn't come here to be disrespected. I did want to have a conversation with Clyde, but to make a reference towards me and Clyde want to separate us out, that's not cool, because we haven't disrespected anyone.
So
I just feel I'm not blind. I'm not
before you go. Wait a minute, MU. Before you go, can we get one thing accomplished? Because Clyde did want to speak to you, and after this, I'm gonna end it because this is
okay.
crazy.
I appreciate that, Trish. I tried though, but I haven't addressed anyone. That's why I said just to say this. My comment in the chat as I was cooking, I was saying I didn't think.
Can you just talk to Clyde because she wanted to speak to you?
I just wanted to just kind of make clear. I didn't want like any drama.
Panel. That's all I was trying to say. I wasn't over here being disrespectful, nothing like that. But I know. But you guys already knew this was gonna happen, and I think it was intentional. Sorry, Clyde.
How?
What was intentional? Y'all fucking up my show?
I didn't fuck up anything, but you're not gonna sit me somewhere and have me disrespected either. Clyde, I'll catch you.
I didn't think. First of all, I can't control Pizza, and I can't believe that she's saying these things. And
I don't know. I'm good. I'm good, Trish. I don't feel.
She just accused me of doing some crazy remedial ass shit earlier. I ain't got time for misunderstanding.
You didn't do it. I cleared that up. I thought. I mean.
But she just said it again. She thinks it's a setup. I'm like, Pizza. Wow. I support a lot of women on this platform. A lot.
Yeah.
And I really go hard for them. To have all of this go on every time I try to do something positive, it's always negative energy that's attached to it. And I'm completely genuine. I don't live my life like that. And I feel that if women that are mothers can't even come together and sit and have conversations about real topics, what does that say about us as a whole? That's why men are winning.
I can agree with that.
This shit that's going on right now, exactly. And this is why truly successful people isolate themselves, because they don't want to deal with the bullshit, the fake shit. It's no reason for it.
I just felt like there was tension from the gate. Like, oh, why is this happening? Even before Pizarro started, because Pizarro going to talk shit. I could care less. But it was a little bit of tension before that. I guess from you being on the panel, but I didn't see it that way.
Tension with who?
I'm talking about as far as MU went. with you, like she felt maybe, even though she said it wasn't you saying anything, but you were up on their panel, right? Or no?
Yeah, but you got to understand, I hit the link to defend MU and
I
Claude.
know that.
Dropped. So how
I know
did
that.
our sober, conscious, intelligent mind think what
I
my
know that.
commentary was? It was in defense of her. So for her to throw that out, like I can hit any fucking panel I want. It's what I say. It's my character. So I never did anything to her. I let people talk shit. They talk shit about me.
Yeah, they talk shit. They
Who is
definitely.
exempt?
Nobody.
Right.
I
But
agree.
the thing is, how you deal with people is what they say, what they do to you. If I didn't do anything to you, what is all this negative energy? This is what my seasoned ass know. She wants a problem with me. Because if someone is not only defending her, not catering and pouring into certain narratives, what is the problem? I'm not here to mother any grown adult. I defend myself and I do what's right. I'm always on the side of right and you can't go wrong. So what's the problem?
There shouldn't be any. I just, like I said, people, you can't tell people how to be triggered. There shouldn't be a problem because it was explained and folks can go back and watch it. But I don't know what made it go left because I don't care. Like Pizarro does this all the time. I don't give a damn. She
What does
doesn't.
this channel, this is what I have a problem with. What does this channel, this show has to do with Bizarre because she's holding a wrench?
It doesn't bother me. I don't care. I know she gonna talk shit to me. That's why I'm like,
Okay, so let
okay.
me ask you this. Being that I just don't understand what the problem is.
I handle shit differently. You know what I'm saying? People handle shit differently. Like I don't have a problem with her doing it. I'm gonna talk shit to her too as we do the commentary, and I'm gonna try to keep it as clean as possible. But other folks may not want to sit up here and play that game. You feel me?
But hold on, it's not about that because I can control my panel.
Of course.
Pizza's gonna stop making inflammatory comments to my panel guests for sure. Okay, that's it.
I get it. But that must not be suffice.
I'm sorry?
I don't feel like it's suffice at this present moment. Not for me. I'm talking about as far as that's why MU left.
That's fine. She's been wanting an excuse. I just don't believe MU genuinely
To argue with you or just
I
period.
just don't think MU genuinely likes me. I know that we've had fallen out. I spoke to her behind the scenes and I thought that we were cool. But she keeps accusing me of things that I don't do and I would never do. It's not how I move. And it's weird to me. So
no, I'm trying to listen.
She was doing all this like, why are you talking shit? I screenshotted it. And then she came up and said another story. Then before she dropped down, she said, oh, this is a setup. A setup with what? Because of pizza? Pizza, no. She's hitting the link right now to come up. And no.
It is what it is.
She dropped. Because the last thing I'm going to be accused of is setting any of my panelist guests that I actually invited. It's wrong. This is not the energy that I wanted, and I'm not trying to shun anybody, not you, Pizza. But
we haven't even been up here 40 minutes. What the fuck? This just started. I don't understand.
I played one clip of the 6th time.
We didn't even get to discuss it, really go in depth, nothing. So it's just crazy.
Because it was a lot of distractions. And I understand that certain people only know how to behave one way. But if I'm telling you I wanted to bring women together, this is a poor example of how do you behave to another sister. But the same women complain about men, and why. I just don't get it. I just
I don't know.
maybe
I just
maybe I'm just I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like it was a misunderstanding as far as the context of the situation, but you can't, like, the thing is, if folks are going to talk shit, just like, people will sit up and talk shit about me, I can't be pressed, you know what I'm saying, about who may be within the atmosphere, especially if they're taking up for me. It is what the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying. I can't get mad. And even if you're not, you know what I'm saying, you have a right to your own opinion, you know as long as you're not disrespecting me. I don't see why we can't still powwow, you know
I listen. I'm more of an in your face type of person. If I have a problem with someone, I will
yeah.
tell them directly. I've never moved with that sneaky stuff. I think it's corny and it's whack. I come and tell you whether you drop me or not, child.
You don't do the sneak dissing.
No, for what?
Mhm. No, I understand. I've never seen you do no sneak
No
dissing.
one has. I mean, in your face. They. I'm annoying. Remember, because I tell people in your face.
Yes. Yep.
I'm the
Yes,
most
ma'am.
aggressive person on YouTube. I don't have to fake any shots. I tell you how I
Mhm.
feel and I move the fuck on.
Mhm.
So that's
Mhm.
crazy. And no one accuses me of these little remedial things because they know how I am and they know how I move.
Mhm.
I can be very dramatic too, with it.
Of
So
course.
why would I have to do these things? I don't move like that. Why would I be accused of doing it's weird and I don't want to give it any more time. I'm sorry
Mhm.
that you guys feel attacked.
I don't feel attacked. I'm fine. I was willing to sit up here. I'm good with it because I'm used to the shit. So it's just a regular back and forth
I
for
was
me.
never disrespectful to MU, but in her mind, she thinks it's a setup. That pizza she disrespects me every fucking day.
Mhm. 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 Mhm.
But the
I mean,
but
shit. I
here's the thing. Check this out. Well, why is she your mom? Why do you fuck with her? Because what that has to do with me and who I really am.
Yeah, I wouldn't say every day, but when she feels like cooking folks, she will. That's just her.
Man, she takes digs every day.
I don't take it too. Yeah.
That is just a thing. Like some people just need to take digs.
Yep. And when I feel like dragging her, I do. I'll go over there to my channel and talk shit. And then it is what it is. It's not, to me, it's not anything out of the ordinary. So I don't know. And you know what? I didn't even notice she had a wrench till you said something. That's how crazy it is. I don't even pay attention.
Because I don't give a fuck. What somebody
Mhm.
else thinks of me, that's their problem.
Yeah, and that wouldn't be a like deciding factor if I fuck with you or not. It would have to be something you did to
Well,
me
she's a troll.
personally.
She's a troll. So that's what trolls do, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
of
So
course.
and she is doing it for the culture, the beef sector culture that is.
Yeah, she talking shit about me and MU. Not it is what it
I
is.
wish
It
she
ain't
would
no big
stop.
deal.
I wish she would stop and mod. When I go to her chat, y'all see me like the video. I drop her cash out more than any other mod like the video. But every time I have something going on, this it's like she's an attention whore or something. She has to take the spotlight off of what's being trying to do until we wear her out. But she
Mhm.
sullies everything that's positive. She can't be
Mhm.
positive.
Mhm.
Sad.
Well, we can just try again. I would say whenever you have some more time, try try to take a situation again and take a stab at it again, and
Well, no, I'm not going to waste your time. You're here. You're cammed up. Let's talk.
yeah,
Um,
we could talk.
yeah. So I mean, it is a panel, even though.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Yes.
my thing is, let's shift the energy and think of creative ways that we can create content to build
Mhm.
as
Definitely.
women to start competing
Mhm.
with men in these
Mhm.
outlets. outside of the beefing, the scratching, the bullshit that people used to do for the last 10, 15 years on YouTube, and they're not making one bit, one coin. They got to come back and do it again and multiple times a day. What do you
Yeah.
think would be the solution to for women to start getting into this game?
Um, I can't even say like a switch in content because we're all creative. There's so many different niches and things that we can do, male or female. It's just the way that we interact with one another. And to be honest, us as women, we be tearing the men up too. It's not just us, you know what I'm saying? It's like we're chaos in the ball. So it's like it's too much. And I wish it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? If it was more of a structured support system, like a sorority, where, hey, you got to support your sister type shit, I feel like it would
And that's
be,
what I'm trying to do
feel
as
me?
far as the network.
Yeah, it's like, nah, you got to, like, this your sister,
Exactly.
do your thing.
And that's
Yeah,
how you do it. And that's how you do it. You can support
Mhm.
whoever you want to support, but support us too. Support each other.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
Sean Davy Way, are you familiar with him from the Black Tea?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So he did drop in the first episode. It's
Mhm.
very interesting. I missed
I
it
like
because
it.
I was engaged. I want you to
Mhm.
look at this screenshot that I took.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
it's very interesting. He said, "Hi, Trish, Mika, and Clyde, and other ladies. I have a question. Do the women in your sector support the men that bash women because they agree
Mm.
with them, or too afraid to protect other women?" I thought
Wow.
it was a heavy question, and I'm so sorry that I missed it. But
Ooh-wee.
it was a very thought provoking question after I analyzed it. I was like, whoa,
Mhm.
I have to bring this up for episode 2. Your thoughts, Boo?
Yeah, that is an excellent question. And I think that it's half and half because a lot of the sisters, you know, of course, they're not going to play that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? But then there's a lot of folks that coddle these brothers. They're male identified, even though it's a sector full of women, primarily 90% women, and then, you know, gay men, things of that nature. And then it trickles down. But it's like, for the most part, it becomes this coddling situation for certain men. And I do feel like some of it is fear based, and a lot of it is, you know, well, I need to keep up under him to get somewhere. But they wouldn't feel like when I'm in that same position as a man, they would need to be up under me. They would feel like they need to tear my black ass down because I'm sitting up here with my titties pushed up and the mini skirt on. Okay. They gonna have to get rid of my ass, but they'll lift the sorry ass nigga up. Let me duct tape feet with the long ding dong and the I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, they'll definitely support that. But me, I gotta go. You feel me? So I don't understand that part of it, but that's how it goes. You know, it's unfortunate.
I disagree. I think that isn't how it goes. It's the
You
culture
don't think so?
women develop as a slight towards other women, and
Yes.
they're not realizing they're hurting us. But what accountability do we need to take as women, right, for doing certain things to turn off the general public as far as content? Do you think uh, if you did like what you call it, vertical lives, and
Mhm.
you discuss topics which are like it could be like 1 minute long, you don't think from the Clyde channel you would get into the algorithms reported
Of
on that?
course. Of course, because I've done a lot of stuff to where, you know, it'll catch on, but it's just where I'm comfortable at the moment. And again, like I said, I could do anything and pretty much, you feel me? But I just enjoy the mess. And I know it may not get me no goddamn where, but I do. I really enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But I realize it doesn't benefit. You feel me? So I know I need to work on that. And I am. I'm working on it. I am. Yes. I'm just being honest. Shit. Mhm.
Yeah,
What you think?
that sucks.
What, to like the mess?
We all like the mess, but
Mhm.
having that as the focus of your
Yeah, I
brand,
agree. I agree.
and
Yeah.
that's like the Krishan Rock and the, those
Mhm.
brands have a ceiling. She can't even have a baby in peace without people haunting her
Yeah,
every move with being a mother. And when
I
you
agree.
put yourself out there, even at a lower scale,
Mhm.
you know, you're creating demons to attack you, I believe.
I
And
agree.
why would anyone want to invite that? What does that say about the
It's but let me say this. It's unfortunate that people attach themselves, but I feel like even with positive shit, people will find something negative. They will find something to crucify you about. You could be 100% positive, have the best content out here, it be nurturing to people's soul, and then they want to pull up your criminal record where you did some shit 20 years ago, but you done changed your life completely. But they're going to crucify you for that. I've seen it. Like, it doesn't matter how positive one is up here. I've seen it with in the church sector. That's where I came before I ended up in the black sector. Like, I've
Wait a minute,
seen
I
it.
thought you was in the conscious sector. You came from the
I was in the conscious community as well,
okay.
but I'm talking about before I really touched down in the black. I was like nature boy sector slash black sector. But way before that, like way back when, I was part of the church sector. You know what I'm saying? Which is just as treacherous as the beef sector. They be dragging the soul out of each other body.
I
Doxing,
know,
they
I know,
dox the soul out of each other, everything.
I
So
know.
I had to get away from them niggas because I was like scared. And
That
then I came over here and I was like, shit, this ain't no better. Like, this is
right.
crazy.
So that's crazy
Mhm,
that you. I didn't know that, Clyde. That's
mhm.
an aha moment. You came
Yep.
from the church sector. So
Mhm.
what made you into YouTube? And were you looking for answers on a spiritual journey, a religious journey you was on?
No,
Uh,
no, I'm gonna tell you what it was. Uh, what made me come onto YouTube was like the the DUIs or whatever, not the DUIs, the why use the do it yourself shit where you so I could fix stuff around the house. But my kids were watching YouTube before me. You know what I'm saying? And my kids were coming across certain videos and I would just check to make sure. And that's how I end up upon YouTube. But as far as getting into the sectors, I've always been extremely religious and most of my time was spent in church, like throughout my late 20s and all through my 30s. So I would just follow content creators that were into the Lord, like King Jives, and different people like that. I don't want to name everybody, but uh, there a sister named Miko. There was several people, and also like real pastors and shit like that. That and that's how I came onto YouTube.
the church sector is lit. That religious
It's
sector
lit.
is
It's crazy.
crazy.
Yes.
So I when I discovered the religious sector, I didn't stay obviously because I spent like
Mhm.
days there, and
Yes.
reminded me of why I left the church and went and started my spiritual journey. Um,
Exactly.
it is crazy, and this is YouTube. I never thought,
Yeah.
coming to YouTube, being a certain age, right? I came and I discovered a whole new world that I would have never discovered unless I was on YouTube or social media in
Exactly.
those parameters. Because these
Mhm.
are the same people in congregations, ministries, all over
Yes.
the United States, and
Mhm.
they have a different face with their congregation,
Yep.
but on YouTube.
And let me take it a step further. Just imagine a sister who didn't have no social media, nothing. Like the most I had was a Facebook. And like I was so into God. All I watched was TBN and Christian television network. I didn't like that. Those were the only two channels that streamed through my house for years. I was very much about the Lord, and I still am, but it was just very serious to me to come on YouTube and see these same pastors who I was watching on TBN, a different situation, arguing with regular folks like you and me about possibly being a lesbian. I couldn't believe it when I saw Juanita Bynum out here arguing with these folks.
Well, wait a
I
minute.
was like,
The thing is, I followed that
what?
story now. I followed that story now.
That's when I first came onto YouTube. I was like, what?
So did you follow the story all the way up until having a narrative that she was a lesbian herself?
Yes, of course. I mean, she said it out of her mouth, not like she said it out of her own mouth. I heard
Right,
it.
but my question is, when you first entered, she was lesbian bashing. And then as time went on, see, that's a great point. Why do people attack people on YouTube with certain narratives? Right?
Mhm. Yeah.
It's
Yes,
called projection.
I agree. But
So,
it's like that in the black church, regardless.
it,
There's hella projection.
oh yeah,
Church period.
hmm
Yeah.
I was a teenage mom,
Uh-huh.
and I had like deaconess like give me a lot of scrutiny
Hmm.
right after announcing that I was a teenage mom, thinking that the
But
church.
you need to ask them how old their oldest child is, because see,
No, no, no,
when
no,
the
no. I know
pastor's
that's my
wife,
point. The
you
the
feel
one
me?
that gave me the most
Like, you can't tell
scrutiny,
me shit.
she had a
Hmm.
child at 14, her first child, the next child at
Yeah.
15, and
Hmm.
you understand. I got pregnant at 16,
Yep.
had a child at 17, and
Exactly.
but I didn't know where that venom was coming from. I was a kid. But and these were
Yes.
elders in the church, women that I looked up to outside of my mom. And the way it was disgusting. So
Yes.
that was the thing that made me go, I need to find my own pathway.
I understand. I totally get that. And that's sad that sometimes people will rub you the wrong way, being like a Pharisee and not, you know what I'm saying? Just staying true to the word of God and loving people through whatever it is that they're going through and helping them through that. It's because they see a reflection of themselves in you and they want to bash that, you know what I'm saying, old self. And it's just weird. You feel me?
It is. It was uh disheartening being a young girl at the
Yes.
time and having that. But outside of
Mhm.
that, I wanted to play another video and
Okay.
start a new topic.
All
This
right.
is easy, Clyde.
Mhm.
It's okay. Brace yourself. Let me get a drink. Oh, my top. So there has been increasing violence, deletion of women amongst their partners. Did you know that? The gag is
Yes.
the statistics got worse. It used to be like 1 and 11, then it went to 1 to 8 women. Now it's 1 out of 3 women.
Wow.
You got to watch
I
this.
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
We
Wow.
exercise the fair use act. Smash it. We're doing it.
Sad. Sad.
As a lately it feels like every week we're seeing another headline about women losing their lives to the hands of their partner. And it's becoming impossible to ignore. And at what point do we stop scrolling past it and start asking, what is really driving this pattern?
Especially when we're living in such a wicked time where people have so much self-hate, and then we think that we're in a loving relationship and you're my safe space and I can trust you, and then this is a person that literally is plotting or every day right on the edge of taking your life. And between every 6 and 8 hours in America alone, a woman is killed by her partner.
Oh my
And
God.
so it's just like, I know, when we were in school, younger, we had all these graphs and, we think about, 1 in 6, 1 in 8, 1 in 10. But literally to think about that and just to make it a little bit more real, and really to spread a little bit more love, positivity, and accountability. But it's like, if I really care about you, what can I do? I mean,
Right.
outside and with praying over you, covering you, encouraging you, but also just, spreading self-love and awareness so people can know maybe like when to get out, when to leave, how to say no. Like, what do you do?
But are we willing to take a look at how some men are socialized to handle rejection, control, emotional loss? Because in the UK, that's something that they decided to do. They're starting to teach young boys how to respect women, how to respect.
Let's pause it really quick right there. What do you think about that? They're in the UK. They have like Dr. Umar. They're starting to have educational curriculums for boys.
Okay.
To train them how to treat the girls and women. What do you think?
Okay. I think that's an excellent training because, see, this is something that fathers are supposed to do in the home, right? That's what daddy's supposed to do. He gonna make sure that your brother gonna act like he got some common sense. A lot of us strong sisters have taken up those reins for to try to show but you can't. As a woman, there's only so much that we can, you feel me, instill in our sons to have them treat folks correctly and things of that nature. A male needs that male up behind him telling, hey, look, nigga, this how you deal with a woman. This how you feel me? Because it just doesn't hit the same as when mama's saying it as when daddy is. And that even goes for daughters. And you know that. You know what I'm saying? It hits different. So.
Okay, let's continue.
It's something that's needed.
Respect the opposite gender, right? I posted that clip that we had, and someone wrote to me and said, well, what are they saying about the women? And it's such a boy answer, because a man to me wouldn't ask that question. A man would be accountable. He would take responsibility, and he would have said something else like, what can I do? Or have an answer, or this is what we need to do. So it's very interesting to me how different people make comments, really showing who they are. We're the ones who have self-control, or are we just dealing with depraved minds?
First of all, we're dealing with people who never healed from childhood trauma. So I feel like everybody just need to go get therapy before they try to get with somebody, heal themselves, try to control themselves as much as they can before they even try to step into something.
Are we recognizing the signs, or are we just romanticizing being with a partner and then we're just letting it slide?
Women, no, I'm so serious. Women need to take heed faster. The moment you understand, get out of the fairy tale. The real world says 1 in every 3 women, right, experience violence between their partnership. Okay, 1 in every 3 of women, female homicide is due to their partners. Meaning 1 in every 3, meaning us 3 at the table, one of us can die at the hand of our partner.
I was gonna say that's because we sit up and we want to fix somebody. You feel me?
Oh, good point.
We want to fix somebody, and we feel like we can keep trying and trying and trying, and that's what puts sister's life at risk. Continuing to try to fix someone instead of fixing yourself. worry about you. They need to worry about themselves. You can't fix nobody else. Not at all.
Amen.
You should learn that from raising children. Like, you know, you got to do what you got to do and let them live their life. That's it.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. But
Yeah.
it's scary that the statistics ratio has increased to 1 out of 3 women.
Yes. Yep.
That
Yeah.
I don't want to ever live in fear, right? But we need to talk about this.
I feel like it's just these women, they want a relationship and they're overlooking all the red flags, and then it's a fatality, girl. Like, that's all it's coming down to. You know what I'm saying? Because what else could it be other than that? You know? Because it's not love. It's more of an obsession, because when someone can take it that far, there's no love involved in that. You know what I'm saying? It becomes an obsession. It's a sick, twisted mindset. It's control and trying to own another person. And it's just weird, you know? Mm. You could go ahead.
So
I'm reading the comments too.
yeah, I'm reading them, and I am also really concerned with the state of family when you hear that. Meaning, if out of every 3 women, Black women, are being deleted by their partner, these include dating, marriage,
Yeah.
right? Baby daddies,
Yes.
things like that. And when you look at all of the components, and just right here on YouTube, think about it: 1 out of 3 women. That's a lot. That is super high.
It's sick. It's scary. It made me scared to even think that that's really what's going on. So you're saying 1 in 3. We're not talking about 1 in 100. We're talking about 1 in 3.
That's what's alarming, and I
That
really
scared me. Yeah, that scared me.
Let's
That's
conclude
scary.
this video. 1 out of 3, ladies.
We are not choosing wisely as women. We're not recognizing signs. Love is not enough to maintain a relationship. Right. There are situations where he says, oh, he loved me, but do he like you? Right. He doesn't like you as an individual, meaning he feels like he's in competition with you.
Do you think a lot of men compete with women that they're supposed to love?
Let me just speak from my own experience. In real life, I never had any men try to compete with me. Like, it was just, I played my position. But up here on YouTube, I do notice there's a competitive nature. You feel me? And it just goes with men and women. And especially if you're dating men or women, that folks will get that competitive streak and feel like, oh, I might be able to come up off this said person, instead of taking it serious. You feel me? It becomes like that's why I say everything up here is about content. Like, I'm not trying to take nothing serious. You feel me? So in real life, I haven't experienced that, but up here I have, you know, I definitely have.
Okay. Let's move on to the last topic. Topic number 3, your favorite. Mental health. How serious do you think mental health and behavioral health plays on YouTube dynamics in all sectors? Provide solutions.
Yeah. I mean, that's a very deep subject, but a lot of people up here are completely, not complete, but yeah, completely throwed. They have different issues going on. It doesn't have to be that they're, they have a diagnosed mental health issue, but they may be just going through something and they decide, hey, this is going to be my outlet. I'm going to torture everybody else because I don't feel right. You feel me? I'm just speaking from.
Well, here's the thing. I believe that there are a lot of untreated diagnosis because there
Mhm.
is still a stigma of mental health in the Black community, and people don't want to
Yes.
get the help. So
Mhm.
even if they're undiagnosed, that doesn't mean that there's nothing wrong. They just haven't started to, attack the issue.
People don't want to be labeled as crazy. That's
But
just,
it's not.
you feel me?
Mental health is just like regular health. If you get a cold,
I agree.
you have to go and take care of it. You have a scar, a wound, you got to go take care of it. If you have a
Yes.
mental health condition, now, a condition,
Mm.
you should manage it before it becomes an illness.
Exactly. Yep, because there's levels to it. And
Of
I
course.
didn't find out that I was bipolar 1 until, because there's a bipolar 1 and a bipolar 2. I'm bipolar 1 until I was 26 years old. So I already had 2 children by then, and I was like, just kind of didn't understand why I had all this like monster energy, hella strong, just out of it, crazy. I didn't understand, but then I went and got evaluated, and then it made sense. But just think, all those years up to that point, I was just in the dark about it and just feeling like, what's wrong with me? I knew I had bursts of energy that could get me through school, and I'd be able to study longer than others and things like that and accomplish shit. But then it becomes murky. You feel me? So I didn't find out till I was 26.
I
Yeah.
just recently, as you know, and a lot of my supporters know, that I was recently diagnosed with MDD and PTSD.
hmm hmm
Major depressive disorder is just
Yes.
depression on fleek. Um,
Yes.
I was going through a lot. My life changed. I had life changing injuries that I couldn't do what I've been doing for the last few years, which was hip
Mhm.
hop. And it changed my life, a car accident that I
Yes.
was not even a driver. So it was, I guess, God's plan, because it's everything we do is mapped out already. But I was
Exactly.
really in a dark place. I couldn't literally take a shower or a bath without
Mm,
crying.
exactly.
So I
Yeah.
would go there and I would keep this armor up in front of people. But literally, when I purified myself with water,
Yes.
tears would fall naturally.
Of course. Yeah. It's just going to happen.
And I
Yeah.
don't know why that kept happening to me until I started to get help. No one knew
Yes.
I was going through that.
hmm
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. And a lot of people are afraid to even like address that side. Like they just let it kind of linger. And like you said, it can become an illness. You know what I'm saying? And then once it becomes that, it's not hard. It's hard to treat because it's like it's in you and it's innate and it becomes a part of your personality. So therefore, it it could be an ugly situation.
I got the help
But
in enough time where it didn't convert over to, like, there was
yes,
a couple of times where I started crying in front of people, but I always just exit and leave before it gets too depressing.
yes,
But
yeah,
the thing is, finding coping mechanisms and management to that mental health condition before it becomes an illness. If I didn't get the
I
help,
agree.
who knows what I could have been tweaking. Oh, look, now look who's coming. Hi, YouTube cameras.
Hey,
Hello.
You got
hi.
you got up.
I had to jump in the shower and wake up.
Yeah, because she said she was wondering why she was being rushed up here earlier, remember? So I'm glad we stayed up here.
I'm glad she came. You just made me feel
Yes.
better. I was
Hold on, I
going,
might be echoing. Let me close the other tab. I think I have a tab open.
yeah, there is a slight echo. Well, welcome.
Hold
Welcome
on.
to the panel. YouTube cameras. Yay.
Yes, I really wish MU would bring her ass back up here too and not worry about. But I know she was cooking as well, so it is what it
Okay.
is.
Is it
Listen,
still echoing?
I don't
I
listen.
don't hear any echo.
I don't
Okay,
hear
good.
at all. I appreciate you for joining me, YouTube cameras. I really do.
No
You,
problem. I wish the ladies got a chance to talk, but I see that MU's not there and Pazar's not there. Right? Okay. Oh, look at her face. Okay. Wait, okay. So
don't start because
oh,
don't be messy. Don't be messy.
I'm not being messy. Okay, so when I was walking up, you said MD. What did you say that you had MDDD or something? What's that?
Major depressive disorder. Once you have it, you always have it.
Oh wow. Did they give you medication?
Yep.
I didn't know you had that, Trishy.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a lifelong situation to where it's not something that can be reversed. Yeah.
So,
Oh wow.
so according to the psychiatrist, she said you can manage it, you can cope with it, but life is life, right? Imagine
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
you go through your ups and downs in life. Because I went through this traumatizing thing, right? Something else could come that could happen in my life that could trigger
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
it would offset it again. And what happens is I would have to start taking meds. I took meds for a little bit, then because I'm not, you know, I'm able to
Yeah.
manage it, I'm off meds. But if I ever got triggered, she's gonna
You would
probably
need to go ahead.
in a
Yeah.
higher dosage. So I have to be able to manage life shit
Mhm.
without
And
breaking
it's
down.
good that you're able to like get off of medication and it's not like something that's ongoing. Like for me, since I've been 26, I have a regimen, and I felt like a guinea pig for many years because it was so many different like situations to try to regulate and get me to where I'm at right now type shit. You know what I'm saying? This is like 20 years of
Wow.
testing, trial and error as far as that goes. And with bipolar, you have to be medicated or you're going to be a fucking nut. And that's just it, you know?
So
But see, that's the issue on this app is that I feel like there's a lot of people that are untreated and
thank you.
not to
Possibly
a fault of their
undiagnosed as
own.
well.
And
Yeah,
undiagnosed too. Yeah, and undiagnosed.
That's what I was saying, YTC. You know, I really didn't understand what MDD was, but I really want to be an advocate for people to get treated or to get evaluated because being the strong friend, being the strong person isn't always the healthiest thing. Okay.
No, because you gotta lean on somebody at some point.
Yeah, I never did that. I was always like internalizing that's my problem since I was a little.
Imagine everybody trauma dumping on you all the
Right.
time. You're taking on that plus whatever the fuck you got going on in your real life. Of course, you're going to be depressed. You're an empath. You said that. You have a sensitive aura about yourself. Whereas somebody like me, I'm not as sensitive. I'm not saying I'm not like empathetic to people, but I'm not as sensitive. You know what I'm saying? So that has to be crazy
Yeah,
how
I'm a
you
true
feel.
empath. The
Mhm.
thing that and I there could be something that has nothing to do with me, and I really feel it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I don't know how to turn it off, but I do know how to channel and protect my energy and peace. I always did. But here's the
Yeah.
thing: what happened to me that changed the way I coped, it was my situation. It wasn't anyone else's situation. And I don't
Okay.
think I prepared myself to have armor against my own life because I thought I had it under control. And when caught
I'm
myself,
like me.
yeah, when
I'm the
I
same way.
when I catch myself, but you're not crying in the bathroom in the shower. Well, I used to, and I don't know if you understand what that looks like. You just imagine, um, just being regular, going through your day, everything's fine, you're productive,
Uh-huh.
and
Crash out.
when it comes not, I guess it would be considered a crash out,
Mhm.
right? But you're not saying anything, just tears, and you're bawling, you're like crying uncontrollably of the things that are traumatizing you every single night.
Like
Every
what? Like just life things that are traumatizing you that you keep going over, or just
so
intuition, or what?
so for me, uh, and I'm still dealing with it. When I was in the car accident that I didn't cause,
Oh, you talked about that.
the NYPD,
Yeah.
the way I was treated, and
Oh,
what
now it makes sense. Okay.
I they changed my health. I'm not able to teach hypnotic at the master level. Um,
Oh, okay.
I can't do that, and when I looked at it, I really believe that God has a plan that just changed my path, and this is how He did it.
I remember you going talking about that situation and reading all of that, Trish. That
Well,
is some
well,
heavy, heavy stuff.
I started.
Very heavy.
I started speaking about this um, just recently.
Yeah.
It's been going on since 2019. So when I'm doing all this other business and going through no dragging, all of this, no one knew.
Mhm.
No one knew that I was in a almost fatal SUV accident. That if I
Yeah.
wasn't as fit as I was at the time, I probably would have been paralyzed or dead because I had no seatbelt.
Mm.
They didn't put a
Wow.
seatbelt on me.
Girl,
So
you
Trish,
just,
that's heavy.
yeah, it's
oh,
very
this is a
heavy,
lot for me.
and I always wear a seatbelt. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
fact that I was handled that way, it just this situation taught me in the legal system and in the system, Black women don't matter. No matter how much accomplishments you've had, how much
Yeah.
money you made, how good you have, your family, whatever. At the end of the day, when you're going up against the government and cover-ups, it gets really heavy. Um, I'm very
Mm.
happy that I wanted to seek help because it allowed me to fight without being emotional. I'm back to being myself and strong business person. But for years, I
Mm.
looked at these white crooked cops, legal attorneys, and things like that, crooked health care professional changing docs on me, acting like I was in a seatbelt and I wasn't. Shit like that.
Right. What
You know,
about therapy, Trish?
I go to therapy once a month. I have a psychiatrist. I'm gonna invite her one day to the women's panel.
Because that's another thing, right? It's one thing to have a mental health issue or problem or a situation or whatever, but I feel like within our community, Black community, it's not looked upon as something important. We don't like it's looked upon as weak. So even like you talking about always having to be strong, that's me. I'm like independent. I don't bother anyone. I don't go to my family if something's bothering me. It's usually the other way around. People come to me and tell me, and I soak it all in. And then listen, let me tell you something. I did not know that I was an empath. I never knew what the heck that meant until I got on YouTube. And I would feel heavy. I would feel drained. I would feel tired. I think
Well,
I've talked about it
YouTube,
here.
YouTube cameras. I'm saying this to you, sis. If you are that strong person for your loved ones and the people around you, you definitely need to speak to someone to release it.
Yeah.
And because when you yourself go through something, you're not going to have anything left for yourself.
Look, listen, this is what I do. That's me shoving everybody away. Back off, back the hell off. I need space. I go into my little I'm a Cancer. It's like a going into the like back up, you know.
Whatever. But it doesn't mean that you're not human still, even though you're in that shell. You know what I
Right.
mean? You're not emotional and you're not a woman and you don't go through things. People take a lot of things for granted as if they will always be there and the same. Family members, children, husband, whatever. But
Yeah.
you have to protect your own peace and you definitely have to take care of yourself because you're no good to people around you if you're no good.
Exactly. Yep. So
I agree.
that's
So
really important on
yeah,
this app to understand and to value. But I think this is why when I see people, I just kind of leave people alone on the app because you don't know what they're going through in real life. They could be that person. They could be going through a lot of stress. This is their outlet. And, you know, I don't know who's around them, if they're supportive or whatever. If they already have a mental health situation, why would I want to be yet another person that adds to it? I'm just gonna, leave them be.
Mhm.
okay.
Your sound.
Hey, sorry. I have a question and I know he's not trolling.
Who?
Trish X is asking me, Trish, are you a dark empath? So
Oh, I didn't know there were different kinds.
yeah, I am an empath, but I have a lot of other things too, um, depending on the situation. Clairvoyancy as well.
Lavon.
Uh, but dark empath, it depends on the energy that I'm taking in. That's your answer. I feel even dark energy, but I feel
Wait,
yeah.
explain dark empath.
So I'm an empath. Empath. It's no dark.
I'm not. Hold on, real quick. I'm sorry. Go ahead, because people in here talking shit. I don't look light skinned, okay?
No.
I am the color I am. This is my color. That's just fucking it. Y'all pressed? Like, this is my color. That's it. If you meet me in real life, you gonna get this. That's it. I don't have to put on any lights. I have a fucking lamp on right there.
I
That's
keep
it.
telling them it's all
Oh, I
about
have a-
lighting. It's all
I have
about
a light in front of me,
Right,
so I don't know what I look
You
like.
look like milk chocolate.
I just have the TV on and a light. That's it.
You look like milk chocolate. Okay.
That's it. That's
and
it.
I'm glad that YouTube cameras is here. Can I do it? Hold on, wait a minute.
You said that it was fat.
Let's
You
go.
said
Let's go.
you said it was. You said I think you looked at an old picture, and what did you say about my cheeks?
Your cheeks got slimmer. You know that, right?
Because I lost weight, but I might gain the weight back because I kind of like slipped and
You have high cheekbones.
I have high cheekbones. If I lose weight, it's gonna show. If I gain weight, it's gonna show.
But they're still there.
Exactly.
They're still there.
Yeah.
So you can still paint something.
Okay, well that's
They're gonna
good.
be there regardless.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
So Triple Red X, I heard that. Wait a minute. Hold on. What did he say?
Dark empath is an individual who possesses high cognitive empathy,
Yeah.
but uses it for selfish, manipulative, harmful Oh, I don't see that. I don't see that as being Trish. Oh crap, my thing is ringing. Hold on.
Okay. So no, absolutely not Triple Red X. selfish, manipulative, harmful. No, never. I ain't got time for that. I like that, you know, to think that
Mhm.
I do walk in love and light, but sometimes you gotta walk in darkness to fight darkness. Sometimes. But generally, like what I'm doing with the city of New York, that's dark. And even with my light, it doesn't matter. So you got to fight fire with fire sometimes. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I agree. I feel like it's really the situation and the for the time being, you know. And I pray that everything works out and pans out for you as well. I had no clue about all that. That's why I'm saying a lot of people don't even know what folks are going through. Hmm.
Yeah, especially if they're private people and if I don't say it, no one would know. I'm at a
Mhm.
place now that I'm able to speak about it and openly and talk about it honestly because I do believe that I'm able to cope and manage. Uh, you know, my God, if I go through another life tragedy, I don't know what that could be, but I would definitely need, more therapy, more help, more probably meds if I'm sensitive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Oh, I wish I could give
But
Trishy a virtual hug.
mhm,
Come, come.
I'm giving
everything's
you a
working out.
virtual hug, Trishy. Here you
Everything's
go.
gonna work out for you.
Thank
Yes.
you. So I don't need any hugs. That's the strong part of me. I just wanted to share
See?
the
Thank you, Otis.
because it's like really important that we understand the importance of mental health. But we did
I
speak
agree.
before you came up, YouTube cameras. We did speak a little bit about the increasing violence against women.
Oh shit. I'm thinking, you know what? I just deleted Otis. I'm thinking I'm on my own shit. Fuck that nigga. Okay? I'm
Oh,
sorry. I forgot I even had a wrench. You can take my wrench if you want to. I just want that nigga blocked to where I don't see any of his motherfucking messages because he's too worried about my skin tone. He wants me to be dark as you, and he's never met me in his fucking life. Fuck that motherfucker. I'm sorry. Go ahead and take my wrench, okay? Because I definitely
you
blocked that
probably
fuck
won't
nigga.
take it.
You could take it. I don't give a fuck. I'm tripping. I'm thinking I just wanted to block the bitch ass nigga about my motherfucking face.
Okay, well, he's
Trying to be a colorist on your channel, and
hello.
you're the darkest thing up here. He's putting YouTube cameras up on the motherfucking pedestal and all this
I'm not
fuck
even
shit.
light
Like
skinned.
fuck
I'm
that
like,
nigga.
I don't
I'm
Fuck
like in
that
between
nigga.
you guys.
Fuck
listen,
him.
I don't care about that
I don't
color.
care.
I'm
You
just
can
I'm
take
in
my
between
wrench
the
because
colors
I'm a
of you
fool.
guys. I'm
I
brown
block
skin.
every fucking body. I don't play that shit. Don't you ever disrespect me, and I'll feel beautiful. It's dark as Trish, but Leola Jean Gilmore is this color. Okay, I can't help what the fuck I look like, and bitch, I'm gonna sit up here with. If I could sit up here just in the bodysuit with my shit pulled up in between my pussy lips, bitch, and let you see how fat this motherfucker is, I would, bitch, but you ain't gonna never put another bitch on a pedestal above me. Fuck ho. I'm over here supporting Trish, and you ain't gonna fucking shit on no dark skin because I see Trish being the darkest thing up here, and she's very beautiful. So I need y'all to fall the fuck back. Now, fuck you, bitch. Eat my fucking black ass pussy. My pussy black is Trish. You wanna suck that, bitch? Worried about me. What's wrong with you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You could take my wrench. It's
I'm
all
not
good.
gonna take your wrench. I'm okay. Just
I
relax.
don't give a fuck. I'ma smash off on motherfuckers.
Okay, so woo, let's reset.
What's
Okay.
wrong with people?
Thanks for defending melanated people, but I definitely think that's I don't
Sitting
even
up playing in your face as well because
I
you're
don't
the
even know who
darkest
that
thing
is.
up here. And they playing
I
get
just noticed those comments.
I love.
that.
Listen, I love being blackly
Fuck
black,
you.
baby. I love my blackness, child. Okay.
I'm sorry I had to act up over here, but I want to make sure that person never comes into my chat because I'm going to fucking destroy that motherfucker. Did you get the $200 YouTube cameras? Or was that some troll shit? I just want to know because, you know, they were flexing in the chat.
Sorry.
That's why
I was busy
motherfucker got blocked.
talking to the
Ass nigga.
conversation, so I didn't
Pussy ass
pay
fuck
attention
nigga.
until I looked down. No, I didn't get any cash app. I don't know. Let me check. Did I get a cash app? I don't think so.
Make sure you give the $200 for the whatever you perceive to be, bitch. Don't fucking play with me. I don't play about money. I'm a flash out.
Hold on.
I'm always flash out.
Clyde, I want you to put your Cash App in your handle.
No, I don't need any cash apps. I'm paid around this motherfucker. But I'm not going to allow people to troll me and try to shit on my skin and try to make it seem like I'm fucking whatever. No, I look the way the fuck I look. My children look the way they fucking look. Ain't nothing changed around this bitch. Fuck wrong with y'all playing with my dark skin. I'm very proud of my dark skin.
I know that's right.
Like what? Like these people are disgusting.
Listen, we all
sitting up here playing all these fucking games.
We're all coming to
I'm sorry.
Women. I just wanted to flash the cash for the ladies.
I don't need any cash apps. I'm good. I'm straight. Thank you though.
No, you're spending your time up here with me. Please support the ladies. Please. That's how we gotta do it. Don't do me.
I'm good.
Please. No.
Is my cash app on there?
Yeah, your cash app is there. I got both of your cash apps up there. Stop playing with me, Clyde.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Wait. Where is that? Center cash app $, Clyde Diva 37. You know I know it. Anyway.
Fuck you, Otis. Eat a dick, bitch. Oh, fuck you.
This is YouTube.
I know you, bitch. You troll ass motherfucker.
$, YouTube camera with no S. Thank you.
Sorry, I had to smash off on people. I don't need to do that.
Is $ Hush and Move. You guys know that. Smash it. Okay, so let's continue. What do you think about the increasing violence against women with their mate YouTube cameras? 1 out of 3 women will be deleted by their mates.
It's very sad. I mean, it's unfortunate, but kind of believable. And 1, as a Black woman, we are the least protected. 2, I think it has to do with, the environment that we're in. And a lot of Black women, we are having to be like, either we're the strong one, we're having to be, behind, supporting, encouraging, and doing all of that, either for our partners, our family, or whatever. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but I believe it.
Okay, T Latte, is that you?
Hi, Sage Cage.
T Latte?
Hi.
Hi. Smash it. Yeah, would you care to cam up, T Latte?
There we go. No, not at this moment. I'm getting ready for bed, essentially.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, well,
I'm
you're not a
just
creator. Well, I just required a content creator to cam up. I just asked the subscribers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Clyde is just an expert at it, so.
At what? At what? Talking shit?
No, camming up. Camming up.
Oh, camera. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't care. I'll camera.
Yeah.
Okay, so YouTube cameras just answered the question about the statistics of the increasing violence against Black women. 1 out of 3 is guaranteed to be deleted by their mate. How do you feel about it, Tulaka?
Yeah. Yeah, that's been a topic that's been discussed quite a bit over there in the BWE sector. It's a situation where, yeah, you're gonna have to make sure you, when you see the signs, you got to get out. You can't, just stay there and think that it's gonna get better. And 99% of, and this is a little bit, it's on the same type of 99% of stranger on stranger, like they don't even know each other, crimes are committed by men. So, women are, definitely in a position, where they're, essentially vulnerable physically around men, so, it's definitely a situation where you just gotta, once you see the signs, you gotta get out. You can't just, can't stay in it. And I think that's what they do. They just stay. They think it's going to get better. And it's never going to get to the point where, where, something like that's going to happen. So, yeah, I am sleepy. I really am. I really did debate on whether or not I was going to even come on because I'm tired. But, yeah.
I'm right here. Can you hear me?
We hear you. We have a guest. Guess who's here?
Hi, I'm so sorry I'm not cammed up. Trish, I just got off at 8 and I didn't even. Yes, hey Clyde, hey YouTube cameras, hey T, how you doing, babes?
Hey.
I'm so sorry I am not looking as gorgeous as these other women up here, but I wanted to show my support. And you too, Trish, looking right cute. I'm loving the hair. I just wanted to say
you have great lips.
Yes.
I love the full lips. They're beautiful.
Absolutely. And I love how Clyde sits up there, chest up, back straight.
Great
And look at you two cameras. She does the camera. Does the right with the glasses. She got me doing it. But I heard y'all talking about how we are the least protected in the country and the world, and it's sad because it's not just us, it's brown women as well, where they don't care for us like they should. And it's really it's just sad. Having gone through an abusive relationship, I definitely know how bad it is. Feeling like you can't have family know about it, all that kind of, it's just a lot. Friends, family. It was literally hiding and being abused and taking it until I actually was able to get away. So I am glad that we stick up for each other. I think these panels that we do with each other are great networking and just great support for each other. I really do. I love seeing Clyde and YouTube cameras and you, Trisha NT. I love this. I think it's wonderful. Molly, I was wondering where the hell you was.
You keep coming up here shading me, but that's okay, lady.
Ooh, you look gorgeous.
Who's shading you, Trish?
But no. I caught it twice. I know how Lolo is. I'm not. This isn't that type of energy.
What was the shade?
She's not.
She's been sweet. What you talking about?
No shade. There's no shade.
This is positivity up here.
Okay.
Stop it, Clyde. So the first thing she said was, "Oh, the ladies look gorgeous up here. Oh, Clyde, YouTube camera."
Because I'm looking. Well, I see you,
but it wasn't meant to be shady.
No, it wasn't. I saw Clyde first, then I saw YouTube cameras, and then I saw you, and I was like, "Lord, she gonna get me," and that is not what I meant. Okay.
I don't need this for what you call it?
Compliments.
I
You don't. You
That's
don't. You
like-
look amazing. That's because you on the end over here. And then when I look at you, I automatically go to culture media, and I'm like, what did it? That got a zillion questions about that, but we can talk about that later. But no, I'm sorry if you put yourself on the other end, then I'll say, Clyde, it's just it. This is how Trish is. This is Trish. You can be kind and nice, and she takes it as shady, but I love her. That's my royal puss.
Not the royal puss.
Yes, that is our inside joke. That's the royal puss.
Absolutely.
You did do the dating show.
I did, and then she dumped me, and I
was
took
bad.
her
Now
back.
she was being shady.
See, she always be shady.
I hosted the one with Lolo.
Trish
You
being
were being shady
shady.
towards Lolo.
She was,
my
and then we fell in love again, and here we are, my Trishy. Before I run off to bed, if I came up there on the camera, girl, you would dump me in a minute. My hair is standing at 90 degrees all over the place.
Well, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Cammed up over here for the
Okay, 2 weeks. No, not 2 weeks, because I'll be well. No, I might be able to because I'm moving.
Well, we'll see. The next live is scheduled in 2 weeks.
On the 10th, right?
Wherever it's scheduled.
That's 2. Yeah, because I'm moving on.
Is
the
it
9th.
going to be on a Sunday?
I'm going to have
Or
it
no?
on Sunday. I'm actually moving it from Friday to Sunday, so that day.
Okay.
Lord.
If it's going to be on a Sunday, it'll be all
Sunday,
good.
yeah, because on the weekends I don't get any love. Y'all want to be in a mess, so
I will. Let me send he sent all of us over here, but I was like,
I didn't know.
he told us about it early. He just told us about it. I was like, oh no, he told me about it last night, and I didn't get off until late tonight. So I will not work that Sunday. Well, I'll work early that Sunday, and I'll be here in full glam. I'll be moved, but I'm moving with my baby, and
yay!
yes,
You might be with family.
But yeah, I need it. I was so close to a nervous breakdown, so close.
Yes.
But
Wow, Lolo.
thank goodness the grief therapy caught me. My regular psychiatrist caught me. And I don't know if you know, Clyde, I lost my mom Christmas Eve.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I've been trying to work, keep up YouTube, and I just, something had to give. And I'm just, I can't do it anymore. So
YouTube will wear you out, though, won't it?
Yeah, YouTube will wear you, but I'm getting ready to go and get both my channels going. I got 2 monetized channels, so I'm gonna do true crime stories and issues and stuff on the main channel, and then our bullshit on the YouTube on the Love Bugs channel. And we gonna, and once I get there, y'all like, I've been playing with the AI.
I love it.
Hey, I've been playing with the AI. No, I couldn't walk it down this runway anyway, but it's all good. Yo, the 10th is the Mother's Day. Are you sure you want to do it on Mother's Day?
I will change the date. No.
Well, no, I mean, that might be good though.
Wait, Sunday? Is it on Mother's?
Yeah, Mother's Day is the 10th.
Okay.
It might be good.
Might be a good situation, and then we could talk about, like, you know what I'm saying? Topics
later on, yeah.
You know, my mother passed. I'm gonna go put flowers and stuff like that, but I'll have time within the evening, and then I could kind of emote those feelings.
Would 8 p.m. work for you guys, or would you need it later?
Yeah,
8 is perfect.
Okay,
8 would be perfect.
We can keep it Sundays at 8 p.m. Bye.
Because I could emote the feelings I feel about my mom and be able to talk about, like, that would actually be a good panel, because then we could speak about the love. Or some people don't have love for their mom, but I know that was my best friend, and like, she was everything to me.
And me
And I would
too.
love to be able to just gush over her for, you know,
A couple
a
hours,
stream.
just be
Okay,
great.
cool. So it's a
Yes,
date,
I
ladies.
love my mom.
It's a day. I will see you ladies later. I'm going to eat and go to bed
I know
because
I'm worn
I'm
out.
I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna go live for a change, and
Yeah.
when I get settled in with my kids, I'm gonna be going on each channel every other day. So I'll be I'll be doing a lot because I guess I'm gonna have to start taking notes and all that. I love that background with the smoke and stuff, girl. That's pretty. Anyway, I hope y'all have a beautiful night, ladies. As
You too,
beautiful
Lolo.
as Trish and you two. Don't roll your eyes at me, lady. As Clyde and you two, cameras and T. Thanks, TRX. Hey, baby. I love y'all so much. Y'all are amazing. I will meet y'all back over here on the 10th. And I know you'll be going live before then. I'm coming. I ain't putting no eyelashes on. I can't do that shit. I literally I can't get them on.
I'm not good at putting eyelashes on. I gotta get it done by somebody.
Yeah, I get mine done. You just go to the nail shop or to like a
okay, but
eyelash
do they
lady
come
and let
out?
You
them
know
do
what is a
it. And
good
it'll
one?
No, you
last
gotta
like
go for
2
a
weeks to
feel.
1 month.
Go to
Yeah.
Lashify,
And then you won't have to take them down, take them
Okay.
off.
and you
But
can
do
Yeah.
they
do it
come out
yourself,
like
Lola.
in your contacts? I tried T. Because
You
they
can
don't
do
like
it.
come out, do they?
Did they come
They
out?
do start to come out after like 2 weeks,
Right.
but like once you're washing and you know, because you could
Hmm.
watch, they give you all that shit, but
Yeah.
it's worth it. And then it's less makeup too, because then you don't have to add all that the eye makeup.
Yeah. Now
That's
that's
where I'm at with it.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go before Trish start yelling because
But it's
she got
like,
all them
can you
lashes.
like lay there? That I hate laying
It's like
just
an hour. It
still.
well, it
I
could be
can't
it
do
could
it.
go 2 hours, but it's like an hour depending
But
on
do
how
you
thick you
fall
want your
asleep?
lashes.
Do you
Yeah.
fall
Yep, I
asleep?
fall
Is
asleep
it
every time.
is it expensive?
Do
Wait, do you sleep with your eyes open? How they gonna put them on?
No, your eyes are closed while
Your
they're
eyes
putting the
are closed.
lashes on. Yeah, so you're
Oh,
knocking out anyway.
Drop
And
your
then
links in the cameras.
yeah.
that's a
What did
good
you say,
place.
Trish?
I cannot
Links.
lay there, Clyde. I just cannot
You
do
said
it.
drop the link. YTC,
I
that's
just do it my
beautiful.
head.
Oh, thank
Hey,
you.
that
I
sounds
can.
like a good. I'm gonna try it. I'm
Hold
gonna
on, let me
try
see.
it.
Let me go in the chat.
I'm gonna try it before. To see, I hate to try it and then be moving and then they be sliding off
You
and
can't
everything.
Oh,
move.
they're
They'll be
not
like,
gonna slide off.
okay,
They're
don't
gonna be
move.
on there good as long as you go to the right lash tech, you'll be
Not the
good.
right one.
Yes,
Wait.
because I'm
Okay.
being honest, because I've been doing this for a minute, and like you got to go to the right person. I've been going to one sister for a minute, and she's young, and that girl knows how to do it. So that's
Hey. Okay. I'm gonna go find me a white. I feel like I'm just looking for. Are you white, ma'am?
Oh, you're gonna say that? Oh Lord.
I love that. That banner is everything. You getting
I know,
so
I like it. She's
I
good doing that.
know. Okay, really,
Hi,
really
Diamond.
good.
So we wanted to start off the episodes and have a like an episodic storyline, storytelling video for the Pretty Intelligent Women's Panel. So all of these, I would guess, the preliminary episodes that we're doing now, I am
Mhm.
have my editors compile it to make a real live, instead of using AI clips
Mm,
from these lives
okay.
like that to make a video.
that's
So
cool.
I'm definitely going to change the AI and start utilizing the beautiful women that grace the panel,
Yeah,
or the
that
pretty,
camera.
instead of using fake AI. We're real. See?
That's true.
I agree. Mhm.
So, but I had to start it somewhere. So I just got an image. It don't even look like it. Smash it. Don't look like us.
It does
Don't
though.
look- no,
Yeah, I mean, but it gives us a just idea of what You feel me? What we're coming into and stuff. I love that banner.
I love
actually.
it.
Thank
Yeah,
you. I
that's
appreciate that.
beautiful.
But I just want you to know we will like do it up in a few more episodes so we have some content, some real content for intro video.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You
That
could
sounds
definitely throw
good.
me into the AI and have me up there on the picture with
Well,
you.
well
But
actually,
there's
I
fire in
Oh,
the
snap.
background.
so
You
hold
feel
on,
me?
wait a minute. Let me show you.
Mhm.
It will more likely look like this for you guys.
Because I've been throwing myself into the AI for a minute. So
All right. Now, you don't need no
What do
AI.
we see? Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
That's
so
a nice one, Trish.
cute.
Right. So
yes,
this is
that's
a
a beautiful.
this is a real photo of me. I don't want to use
That's
AI.
an actual real photo of you.
Yeah. So
You're
I'm
so
going to use
cute.
the digital image of your real image so it can look like this. It won't look.
Exactly.
You understand YouTube
Exactly.
cameras? So
Mhm.
it will look like that on the banner.
Oh, cute.
Okay.
So it's not,
That's more realistic than because that right there is like a cartoon. So I don't mind the cartoon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah,
realistic. It doesn't matter to me. You
right.
know?
I like that. You look cute in
Yeah.
that picture. You go.
It's you. It's definitely you.
Mhm. And don't neither one of y'all even need damn AI. I'm sick of y'all two right now.
Don't nobody need AI up here, but it's fun to play with from
It
every
is.
now
Girl,
and
I
then.
turned myself into a mermaid. I've been having a ball up there.
Did you
I
say a
said,
mermaid?
yeah, I turned myself into a mermaid, but it turned me into a skinny mermaid. It looked like I was like, whoa. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Hi, QI. How are you?
Salute.
Salute
Thank
QI.
you.
No cam up today, sis?
Nah.
Hi, QI.
Not with two beautiful women. What
How
would
are
I look like?
you?
Oh, come
I'm
on.
doing
QI.
good.
We're beautiful too, mamas. Don't be like that. We're all beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wanted
Ain't
to.
no better.
How far in advance are you from the Black femicide question?
No, we're still on it actually. So
We're still right there.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. I'm
Okay.
glad you came up. Here we go. Let's give her the floor. Shout out to QI. Let's go.
I'll see y'all later. Bye,
Well,
guys.
Bye, Lolo.
bye bye.
Hi, Lolo.
Well, one of the reasons that I take like how men treat women online so seriously is because of the fact that I think that in a lot of ways we are, if we accept it, we're normalizing the disrespect and the degradation of Black women. And I think that, a lot of these online groups, they've grown and it transfers offline. And then I've noticed as well that, as a result, the overwhelming rate of, unalivings and DV situations and stuff amongst Black people have increased. And I think that, like we really do need to start paying attention to a lot of the red flags and a lot of the normalizing of this type of behavior, because it's like if we don't care about ourselves, nobody else is or nobody else will. And in the Black women empowerment community, maybe a year or two ago, we were actually trying to take a march or rally to the White House. But of course, a lot of different online male groups were trying to detour it. But we were trying to, bring it to the attention of the White House because I feel like they need stricter laws. I feel like it also almost needs to be considered as a hate crime or something where you get more time for it, where people where people won't be as prone to commit a crime against women, Black women. And I digress from there.
I'm right here.
Where's
Mhm.
Trishy?
Wow.
You
I
could go
remember
ahead.
that, QI.
Talk about it. Or you want to couple what QI said and then YouTube cameras, then T Latte.
You want me to go ahead first? Okay. I agree basically with everything that she was saying. I feel like that's pretty much what's going on. But remember when we had this conversation, the last panel, I always equated to our our skin tone. It's Black men and women as well, but in the same aspect with this particular situation, it's just getting worse as far as us women go in every aspect, and we're the least protected, and it's unfortunate and it's very sad, and it's a scary like future to look into, and to be raising daughters in and shit like that. It's scary, I'll put it like that. But all we can do is just try to reinforce what we know to be true, and kind of hope that folks look at red flags. I always tell my children to look at red flags, so that's all there is to that.
YouTube cameras.
I mean, I agree with what QI said. It's unfortunate, but I mean, there is a trend. And I think that I see a lot more toxic stuff happening. And I think for me, what I do is I choose to remove myself. And the sad thing is that it's being normalized. It's being normalized. And I guess because there's so many women on here, it's not a lot of people like speaking out against it.
I have a question. You said it's being normalized. In the clip that I played earlier, I know you wasn't here to see it. I may replay it, but do you ladies believe that social media itself is playing a role, being the catalyst for these men to feel the way they do towards women? So when they get behind the closed doors.
Absolutely. They're spending a lot of time on here on social media.
I know the statistics during the pandemic. There was astronomical amount of domestic violence in homes during the pandemic. Do you think the pandemic played a role in this? I don't know if it's a culture, but
yes,
I think so.
More people came online. We were stuck, we were stuck in the house, so more people came online. And like me and T Latte, of course, being a part of the Black Women Empowerment community, we encountered those people, those type of men all the time. They would come over and debate us and harass us and all kinds of different things. But I also remember hearing that, it was young guys as young as 17 years old that, found, found these areas and stuff like that. And, their minds were like Jalen, but their minds were corrupted at such a young age. And, especially when you haven't had a lot of experience with relationships, and all you hear is people who've had bad experiences, or possibly just sitting and telling about, their bad experiences or whatever, and sort of like poisoning or corrupting people who might have, been, decent, respectable gentlemen if, they hadn't been corrupted. So I absolutely think that social media plays a major part. Not absolutely 100% all, but I would say about at least 85 to 90%.
No, here's what I think. Here, can I add to that? So during the pandemic, right? There was a lot of divorce. There was a lot of violence. There was a lot of people needing counseling. There was a lot of stuff because people that normally would walk away by either going to work or going to the store, whatever the diversion is, that were stuck at home. And so when the pandemic was over, people were already used to being so much on the internet. A lot of things are now remote. And so although we're out of the pandemic, they've already established this addiction to being on here and the habits of being on here. And I feel like every year that goes on, there is such a thing called addiction. This is addictive. Did you know, I talked about it maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, that I think it might have been Google and don't quote me. Don't quote me. It might be Google and Facebook. They lost a lawsuit saying that the addiction to social media. So there's a lawsuit. There is a lawsuit, people. Addiction to the attention, addiction to I mean, you can make easy money on here. Addiction to a lot of stuff. You can find a partner. This is like work. Some people are here 8 hours, 10 hours, more hours. Yes, they lost a lawsuit. Okay,
So here's the thing. I see a lot.
Actually,
And the lawsuit was with teenagers.
it had to do with people's babies, because just imagine the cyberbullying and how that would affect the child. Like, they lost a lot of money within that lawsuit, but think about what it does to adults as well.
yeah.
And we've seen it. We've seen people carried off to the mental hospital, all type of shit, holding on to their laptop. Me as well. Just fucking, they have to have me Baker Act. Look, nigga, she won't get off this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it can become addictive, and you have to know when to step away. You know what I'm saying? Before you either get arrested away or put into some type of mental facility about this bitch.
Plus, people already come on here. A lot of people come on here with mental health diagnosis, and it can be escalated while being on here, because a lot of people are pretty much just playing out or acting out their traumas, And I know we're on a whole different subject, but we were talking about the mental health aspect. But yeah, and so like, the harassment and the bullying and the different things that we think is entertainment is actually harming a lot of people.
I agree. But I feel like there's levels to this shit, because certain people can handle shit and others may not be able to, and that's where it becomes dangerous, because just because I can handle this doesn't mean somebody else could. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when all this other extra drama kind of unfolds, and it can be very dangerous. It really can.
And they found, and like with the New York case, the subway case in New York, along with a lot of other, cases where, they created these mass situations. They tied them back to, social media, YouTube, and different online groups.
You're right. I forgot about, you talking about that brother who did that with the Manosphere? He was allegedly from the Manosphere.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I can believe
And
that. And they even said the Black Manosphere. They didn't even just go full throttle, hey, Manosphere. They said the Black Manosphere. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how the news twisted that.
The real Manosphere, the white Manosphere started first, and they didn't want those bros,
really,
and mixing with them.
You talking about Tommy and them? You think that they would want Tommy and them?
Yeah, they didn't want Tommy and them. No.
The white Manosphere, okay, the white
Samuels, they didn't want none of them.
Right, the white men who started the Manosphere, they started it because they were married, they were high earners, and they ended up getting a divorce, and then the wife took everything. So white men were like, listen, we need to like come together because this is ridiculous. We've worked hard, we do this, and then we get a divorce, and then these women take everything. The Black Manosphere was started because of Oprah, they say. Because of Oprah and because of the Moynihan Report. Okay, so I'll be real brief. So they say that Oprah was pushing, women to be these, feminists and things of that nature. Okay, that's just to simplify it. The Moynihan Report, which they misinterpreted, they said that the Moynihan Report told Black women to leave their husbands so that they could be on welfare.
What?
That's not
why,
true.
yes, that's why they started. They said that's why black women are the reason that the Black community looks the way that it looks right now, a whole hot mess, without having men in the homes, is because the Moynihan report said that
Yeah,
Black
welfare took Black
women
men out of the home.
kicked Black men out of the home for welfare.
That
No,
sounds
okay.
ridiculous.
But turns out that that wasn't what the Moynihan report said. The Moynihan report said that Black men had left the Black family to go out and essentially party. But bottom line, and that Black women
Trish, I saw
had
your face.
remarried again, had remarried and, started another family, or they remarried and they, or maybe they moved in a stable man. Vast majority would get married back then, but because this was in the 60s with the Moynihan report. But this
And a
was
lot of
because the Moynihan report was a report on the breakdown of the Black family and how that was going to be a problem 30 years from now.
Can I say something real quick? My grandmother and grandfather had 9 children. Okay? Grandma wasn't out there fucking around. All her kids were born within the 60s and 70s, and they were all from Grandpa Gilmore. Okay? Those were all his children. So the shit that's going on I just feel like Big Mama is different than she was way back when. Because again, my grandfather and grandmother have 9 biological children together.
Right.
And granddaddy ain't never went nowhere. He wasn't shit. He got other kids as well, but he was there with grandma. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of Black families have that same story, Clyde, not just your family. So
I'm sorry for saying my grandfather wasn't shit. I love my granddad, but he wasn't.
Because I definitely wanted to make that known, but I'm glad you used your family as an example. What T. Logic said about these statistics is very interesting, because I know no one's come to my family on either side, paternal or maternal, to ask this. So where did they get their data from?
I don't know. All I know is that all my mom's brothers and sisters are siblings from the same mama and daddy. Period. Like that's all there is.
Yeah, we used to debate them on the issues and actually pull up the true statistics. That's why a lot of them don't like people like the Sinji and different things, because we used to debate them on the actual statistics, because they were saying things that were not true. And what's dangerous about that is, even like a lot of the women fall in, and they'll fall in under those same assumptions, if they're not like people who will read and research for themselves. They'll believe what these men are saying, that welfare took Black men out of the home and everything is the Black woman's fault. They blame everything on the Black woman, when, how?
And then we read the report and we said, that's not what the report says.
Hold on.
Then that just devastated.
Hello, T Latte. I just want to say, I see you two cameras have to go. So
yes, I gotta go.
Guys, to Cash App her $ YouTube camera, please, and give your last remarks before you exit YouTube cameras.
Thank you, Trishy, for having me. I do enjoy these type of discussion, and so I'm looking forward to the next one. Okay. Thanks for having me. Thank you. Good to see you all, ladies, on the panel.
Okay.
All right.
Good to see you as well.
Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
So yeah, that report was made in the 60s, and it was a great report because it predicted what we were going to be going through, 20, 30, 40 years from now. And the thing is that white families are now on this trajectory of going in the same direction, which is very interesting. But anyway, that's another topic. But just like QI said, and their main point was that it was that Moynihan report. And then finally we all read it
But
and broke it
can
down.
we admit that it was not factual way back when, because again, these sisters would have children by the same exact nigga, that 8, 9, 10, and it's granddaddy. That's Papa's kids. All them children is related. So when did it switch? In the 80s, 90s?
It was going in that direction. That's what the report was saying. That
Like back in the 70s?
It's rolling in that direction, so that years, decades down the line, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of Black families that don't have the man in the home. That's what you're going to end up seeing. And sure enough, it happened. So yeah, and that the Patrick Moynihan report is a report that you study in school. If you take a sociology class, you're going to study that Moynihan report. So anyway, long story short, yeah, that was the main reason for the creation of the Black manosphere. So the white manosphere was like, we're not doing the same thing.
It's not our problem.
Right, that's not our thing.
So
Our thing is,
based off of what T. Latte is saying, the manosphere was created off of false statistics, misinformation.
Yeah, misinformation.
Sounding like.
Because actually, when you look at it, one of the main things is even back in the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s, especially if you've done your genealogy, you will find that there were a lot of men that were in your family that may have had, just like my grandmother and grandfather, they were together forever as well. They had 9 children. He only had one outside child. But in a lot of cases, like when I look around at like a lot of my cousins and I'm cousins within the family, sometimes, that man would have 2 or 3 different families. So imagine having to provide, imagine just like now. That's what's going on now. Like you have a man, and technically these men, when they have a child and these baby mamas and they don't marry and they're not, just solidifying things to one household, they actually have like 3 or 4 different households. If you got children in 3 or 4 different places.
Good point. That's a good point.
That's crazy.
And do you know that we were outpacing white people economically in the 1950s, outpacing them? In other words, we were making more money. We were at the top economically over white people, outpacing them.
Wow.
Okay, in the 1950s. And the thing that we had going for us is that we would get married, we would solidify all that financial, everything would be concentrated within that one family. And they got married, concentrated their finances, and that is where a lot of the power is. But believe it or not, it's very simple. It's a simple thing, getting married and concentrating that wealth. That's
and really community. And community as well, because I use the example now, politically, I often use example. And the other day I had to argue with somebody to tell them, I'm not saying that we should go back to segregation. I'm just saying that we were more successful during segregation because we had to have our own businesses, like our own laundromats, our own schools, our own, our own stores. We had to have our own, and we supported our own, and we worked more. We work better as a community.
When the only way we work better as a community, don't you think the church back in the day played?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what is different now today? The church has that cutoff. The government doesn't want the church to be involved with the community anymore.
Right. Like the Miseducation of the Negro by Carter G. Woodson basically broke it down. He did a trajectory. He was like the most educated or the most susceptible to appeasement. What basically happened was we were traditionalists then. We were traditional back then, and so we were more like family, community, traditional. Everything was like we took care of community first. Okay, so like when people started getting, when integration came along, or when people started, being able to migrate into different schools, into different communities. They no longer went back home. They would go work for corporate America, but they wouldn't come help, their father and mother with the mom and pop stores. They wouldn't come back and help, with the farm. They just sort of like, they wouldn't go back and try to, build up and renovate their own, their original community. We just kept moving out and out instead of taking care of our home bases.
The foundation of the community are families. And when the families are strong, the communities are going to be strong. Do you know, the number one financially successful group in this country, what do you think? Who do you think that is?
I would probably say the Jewish people.
Indians.
Which
they get
Indians?
married. They concentrate their wealth within. And let me tell you, they don't necessarily have the most harmonious situations all the time. I have a lot of Indian friends, right? Or people that I know who are in,
East Indians? East Indians? Okay.
Yeah, the ones from India. They get married, they concentrate that wealth, and then those families are very, very, they're just very, very financially strong families, right? And so if your community has a bunch of financially strong families, you're going to have a rich community. So
generational wealth.
Number one is Indian. Number two, Japanese. Number three, Pakistani. Number four, I can't remember, but number five is Chinese. Number six is white. Okay. And then of course we're number 10 because we don't get married. And
we don't do a lot of things.
Why not? Why do you think that Black folks don't get married? What is that about?
I think, you know what I think, Clyde? We've been saying that over there in the Black women empowerment sector, that Black men don't value marriage. We think that
so it's about the Black men, or is it about the women? Because to me, it's like
the women are going to be more inclined to want to get married. Women, we want marriage, especially if we get pregnant. We're going to want to get married because we'll feel more stable.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's the men are like, they're the baby mama culture's got to go. That's
right.
Gotta go.
Well,
because
the baby
in those
mama
culture
is very fluent and it's been cracking. And I mean, it's so crazy to where they got their babies dressed up in the same prom outfit as they're doing their little prom walk. They got their baby in tow with the little suit jacket on and shit. You know what I mean? So
and all of those countries. Crazy. And all of those countries that you just named, it is it's required that you, like, if that you get married, like if you get pregnant, you have to get married.
They don't play. They do not play.
It's
those
required.
Indians, they don't play. They do not play. When it comes to, you will get educated. We do not play. You are going to go and you are gonna get educated, and that is it. Like I don't even want to go into all the other, but they are so serious about that. And you will get married and you will bring honor to my family. You will bring honor to this family. They're like that. That's how they are. And so that's like, it's that.
I don't want to go too deep into it, but they also will behead, excuse my language.
Right.
They also will motherfucker, you feel me? Like, I don't fuck around. I know how crazy them folks, you feel me? Like, they don't even value women. That women are property. Okay. So I ain't gonna put them up on a pedestal when they look at their beautiful women, because those women are gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? In every way. and they treat them like property and make them cover themselves from head to toe because they're too
But
deranged. They can't even see a
not
pearl
those are the
down
Muslim
somebody's
ones.
forehead without going crazy because they're over sexualized. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna put nobody up on no
They're
pedestal.
Hindu. They're Hindu, so they don't believe in covering and all that stuff. And the ones that are modernized and Americanized, they're not like that at all. They don't. The women do, trust me, they're very Americanized. But it's been ingrained in them to, you're going to go to school and you're going to bring honor to this family. And
I think that a suggestion for us in our culture is like if you do have a child, try to, basically if you can, by all means, try to have a child, even if you're not going to marry by, the same woman. And if not, then don't have more children than you can financially handle.
Yeah, or whatever, because you don't want to be racking up different like baby fathers or baby mothers. That becomes a headache. Like, why would you want to do that? If you can't have your children by all the same person, just stick to one child. You know what I'm saying?
Because you have to think about, they're not thinking about the fact that you're going to have to put them through school, through college, and all of this stuff, and then pass on generational wealth.
Very expensive. Very expensive. Children are extremely expensive. Yes.
Yeah.
They're just looking at putting them out here and let mama take care of them.
It said that it costs $300K if you have a child today.
I'd say it's more than that if you push them to college, because it's a six-figure situation through a university. Okay, and the government isn't paying those 6 figures. I'm sorry.
Right. I say it's more expensive as well, because you got to look at school. Like just school alone. You got to look at school clothes, school supplies. You got to look at doctor visits. You got to look at insurance. You got to look at food. You got to look at all of the extra incidentals that come with like field trips. If they're in a band, extracurricular.
That's 0 to 18. What about past that? Once these niggas get into college and they send up, you know what I'm saying? They have all these other expenses. They're driving. They're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pay the tuition. You got to pay for books. You got to Pell Grants don't pay for all that shit. Niggas be around here, you know what I'm saying, really trying to get it in to make sure that their child has this 6-figure fucking degree that is supposed to do what? It better do something, okay? Because I keep hearing a lot of people get up here and cry about the fact they paid so much money for their degrees and they can't even get a job but at Waffle House. And that's serious.
Those Indians, they go for STEM. They're like, they go for the money. They go for the money with their.
I agree.
So,
but we should be looking. Go ahead, Trish. Go ahead.
We're coming up to 2 hours and 30 minutes mark. We are bringing the show to close. I wanted you to finish up your last statements one by one and exit. Because I don't want to go too long. So let's start off with QI.
All right. Well, I would just basically, we just need to restructure, like how we basically do things as a community. But let's get back to the topic at hand. We had went off a little bit, but it was a good topic. But pretty much, yes, I do think that social media is one of the biggest reasons why Black men have such distaste or bad attitudes towards Black women. And I think that, we need to look at the red flags. We need to stop being so accepting of it. Like because everybody doesn't like to be called, because I wasn't raised to be called a B or H or anything like that, and, it's like becoming normal, and we don't realize how, just, allowing those simple things, even when we do it amongst ourselves or to ourselves, is degrading us as women. And we got to stop participating in degrading ourselves, and, and each one reach one, each one teach one, start, uplifting each other instead of like, bashing each other in the back. It's like, a lot of times, Black women have become so insecure due to they feel like they have to compete or whatever for something that, is not going to choose them anyways. That, that they degrade the next person, don't want to help the next sister, and so on. And we got to get rid of that attitude and get back to the attitude of like, back in the day when, like my grandma, my great grandma, my grandma, and I'm generation where they all helped each other.
I really appreciate that. That is where I'm at, QI. Smash it for QI. Thank you so much for joining me. I will hopefully see you in 2 weeks Sunday.
Yes, just send me an ad to remind me, because I didn't know how
Yes,
long you
we're
have.
doing that, tagging the women in the actual post of the video.
Right.
Idea. Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Peace.
much. Peace. Smash it. So, Latte, your turn. Closing out remarks.
Oh yeah. So well, I'm not somebody who thinks that most men are bad. I really don't. I think most men are good. That a lot of men are very, very good, and I do think that the good ones do get a bad rap in that they're lumped in with the bad ones. They're they're trying to make them more feminine. They're trying to dull their masculinity and things of that nature. So, and I don't want that. I want men to be men, So I'm not of that, I don't feel that way about men. I love men, and I don't have that kind of a problem with them. But from time to time, I do like to point out some of the manosphere stuff and move on. A lot of men think that the manosphere dudes are weird. They think they're weirdos. So
I do.
I don't come down on men like that. I love men.
No, so I definitely wanted to let you know I don't want to come down on men. I definitely want to empower women, though. And
I want to come down on men in various different ways, but I ain't worried.
I believe in black man, black woman, science. That's the BFF.
I'm just being honest. I'm trying to come all the way down on it.
Seriously, ladies, you gotta retreat.
No, I'm just
and bring back the black family. The black family.
Yes.
That's what this live general census was, and that's what I was hearing in everyone's commentary. So hopefully the women will be able to keep this energy going and balance out the planet. It's all about energy, baby. So T Latte, thank you so much for joining me.
Okay. Bye.
Guess whose turn it is?
Oh, mine? Oh, okay. All I was going to say is I'm about to go in my kitchen and I'm going to eat some like pork ribs. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to eat some pork ribs, potato salad, a hot link.
Pork ribs?
And yes, and I don't give a damn. Okay? Because that's what I feel like eating tonight. And with barbecue sauce on it and some some hot links too. Okay.
Ooh, girl. Okay. Girl, Clyde.
No, you don't do swine, but these bitches be pressed anyway. So I want y'all to know I'm gonna be eating swine tonight, y'all. I'm gonna be laid up with ribs down my throat. Okay? Because I know they mad as fuck, but look, I got ribs over here and I'm gonna enjoy the motherfuckers. Okay, and they come from swine. Okay. Have fun.
So wait a minute. Do you have any positive last
Oh, yes, I do. I really enjoyed the panel. I feel like what we talked about was important tonight. And my main thing is just, coming and supporting the platform and being able to just add my 2 cents to the situation. And again, it is unfortunate that the statistics are out here, but you have to understand it's not just Black men that are doing this to Black women. So we can't just say it's one, you know what I'm saying, situation. It's because we saw what happened with this white brother who
Ashley,
decided to crash out on
right,
a sister,
right.
you
So
know?
yeah, I don't want to
So it's
isolate.
not Black men alone. We
Yeah,
can't go there.
it's not.
Uh,
But I
mhm.
definitely want to again talk about the Black family and change behavior
Yes.
so we can retreat and regain our Black family structure. So
Yeah.
uh, I don't want to talk about anybody else but us.
I understand that, but then I don't
Well,
want to
if we had a
villainize
family,
the Black man
right,
either.
right. I don't want anyone. You're right. I don't want everyone to think that just Black men are out there deleting Black women because it
Mhm.
is just men in general, and sometimes
Yeah.
women, believe it or not, unless they're
Yes.
in relationships. So I get what you're saying, but uh, the point is we need to be aware that we this is going on and we are valuing ourselves. We're putting a value on ourselves by doing this. That's why I want this panel to continue from all women in all spaces to weigh in. And I really do appreciate
Yes.
your
And
value.
I appreciate being able to come through. And like I said, I was up on my channel for a little bit. There was a whole bunch of shit going on throughout the day, but I'm glad I was able to
You
come
are
through
doing
here and we were able to have the
virtually, and
conversation.
hopefully you can chime in again 2 weeks from now
Yeah.
on
I'll be
Sunday.
here on the 10th as well.
No,
Yeah.
8 p.m. I don't know what date.
Okay.
8 p.m. on Sunday, 2 weeks from now.
That's like 5 o'clock my time. I'll be here because I'll be off work by then. You know what I'm saying?
And again, I do apologize from the behaviors from the moderator earlier. And
Oh, I ain't tripping about that. I just didn't want you thinking. I was just more into I even forgot I had a wrench in here. I just wanted to block Otis from being able to
yeah,
talk in my
you're
chat
able,
because
if
you
you're
know people are going to be
able to
messy.
do that was
Yeah.
so. No, I'm not taking your wrench. And yes,
Yeah, I'm not sensitive like that, but I just wanted to make sure that particular person ain't bringing the ass over to my channel. I
right,
don't have time
and
for that.
that's not a problem. And they're not in the
Yes.
chat either. So I do
Yes.
appreciate you, sis. Always.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you as well.
See
I'm gonna get the fuck on. I
you.
appreciate
Eat
you,
your
girl.
ribs. Eat your ribs, girl.
I am. I am in a minute. Okay. In a minute.
Oh, bye, girl.
All right. Peace.
Peace. Oh, Clyde is eating ribs. Ribs. Mm-mm-mm. So, did you guys enjoy the Pretty Intelligent Women's Panel episode 2? Started off a lot rocky. It was. I didn't know. I was going to end this live about an hour and a half earlier because I don't like to try to pick up when there's natural negative energy. Just end it. But hopefully we can continue this positive journey with the women in our spaces, the marginalized sectors, and start really creating content together. Not just on this panel. I want this to be the hub for the women's panels, the women's panel, but really empowering each other to go out and create content that's amazing, amazing that something that we can all support. And it's all about supporting each other. That's what the title says. Why don't women support each other? So I do appreciate Clyde, misunderstood for even a moment's time here. And hopefully she gets all of that together. YouTube cameras, I appreciate you. T Latte and QI. This is not going to be easy working with women, but I'm going to prove the general system's wrong about women, specifically Black women, not being able to work together, to collab together. There's always mess. Of course, there'll be some type of, mess sometime. But I would like to control those type of conversations with conflict resolution, and we can, you know, continue to move forward. It's all about forward motion. So I hope you guys saw through all of the little tension and see where we're trying to bring positivity into these spaces amongst the women. We are Mother Nature, we're Mother Earth. We could do better. We could do better in the way we treat each other. We definitely could treat each other just a little bit better. I'm not saying tolerate foolishness. I'm just saying naturally be just a little bit more kinder. Being a little bit more loving towards each other, because you never know what any of us are going through. Ever. So just be mindful. Have a mindfulness about humans and being the love of light, or the light of love, or a bowl of light, whatever the verbiage is, but just be nicer, kinder, especially in these spaces, because let me tell you something, these spaces could be brutal. And sometimes just treating someone with a heart emoji, or noticing them, or acknowledging them, or telling them, asking them how they're doing that day, even if it's a bad day. Some people may appreciate that. So for that, we're out of here. I really think this was an okay live. I would rate this a 5 out of a 10. Thank you, The Reese. Thank you, Lavon. Thank you, Winlock. Oh, thank you, Lavon. Yes, from what I enjoyed. Okay, glad you liked it. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah. I appreciate Jessica Town. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to make sure. QI, thank you so much, sis, for being here. And for that, it's time to get out of here. We always want to continue to move forward. Forward motion, people. We do it for the culture. We're doing it for the culture. Smash that like button. Please like, share, and subscribe today. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Smash it. Smash it. I'm not monetized. $, Hush and Move. Thank you. God bless. And I'll see you next time. Hush.